Welcome to Darkwood. This is our room, control room. We've got an SSL inline 32 channel Origin console, which is fantastic, so it's fully analog. The system in here is all Genelex 714 based on the ones, and W371 extension cabs with a big sub in the corner. We're the only Atmos studio in Hertfordshire to be independently owned and getting the certification, which is up there, which we're very proud of. Today we've been tracking in stereo, of course, with an artist called Amy Birks, great song called Butterflies. We did that in a couple of days. What makes Darkwood really cool as well is the conversion. We've got Prism Sound Dream ADA 128 converters, which don't really get any better than that. It makes everything wider, cleaner. Guitars sound like guitars, if that makes any sense, when they come through the speakers. It's just very, very pure, very natural. So we're very fortunate that we have a terrific setup here and lots of cool bits of outboard. Black Lion patch bay here, and some bits of synth and some guitar effects, and that we're sort of plugging together and being as analog as we can, creating sounds to complement some sort of what was really kind of pop country vibes today, but with a little bit of alternative stuff going on. Just one mic around the 12th. Really well played, she really played them well. Not much on them at all. A little bit of EQ, hardly any, just a bit of top. I played bass in, just DI'd. Really nice with that PV bass, really, really good. Nothing going down, touch of compression on it. That's, and a little bit of EQ, but not much. And then I took a bit of the big pounding low out the kit. It just sits better. And then we did a load of keys. I did this morning, brought this thing in, the modal, and got that connected to the Strymon Big Sky stereo, and then spent a bit of time this morning sort of chopping that down so there's no background noise. It was recorded, we recorded it quite nicely, so there wasn't any click over spill, no bleed on the click. Yeah, and I haven't brought it. I often bring it back into the box and crush it a bit or do bits and then bring it back out again, but I actually haven't. I've just kept it completely on the desk, which is really good. Really like that. And then got the bus compressor in, which is so just taking about 2 or 3 dB down. Just compressing there and then from there I go to this thing here, this amazing Audioscape EQP2A, which is basically a Pultec, and that's on my insert on the bus. So that's the last of the kind of EQing, if you like, and then I'll then print a mix from that. It just gives it a bit more tightness. You basically use it to tighten. We're lucky to have this set up, but everything is in analog at the moment. But what I am using it in the hybrid sense is that I've got my plugins on here. I'm able to keep things, you see here, lots of 0 dB, which basically means I'm not having to move faders. They're all set at 0 because I've done it in here. So that's a really nice thing about this desk. Everything about it, you can just, there's a few things that I'm riding, like the vocal and the acoustic guitars, but mainly it's just set, and it feels like a summing mixer in some ways. So I'm summing some stuff, if you like, but I'm also tweaking some stuff as well. It's really, really nice. So yeah, it's been a really good session, and come and use Darkwood.